Welcome to Pulse 24. This week, the AI economy gets real with its own operating systems, financial assets, and clear proof of ROI. With us is Dr. Anya Sharma. Great to have you.
Great to be here, Nate.
Let's start with OpenAI. It looks like they are turning ChatGPT from a simple chatbot into a full-blown operating system for other apps. What does this mean for developers and businesses building on top of AI?
It's a major platform play. With their new Apps SDK and Agent Kit announced on October 6th, developers can now embed their services, like Spotify or Figma, directly into a chat. This gives them a distribution channel to over 800 million weekly users, but it also risks turning OpenAI into a new gatekeeper.
So it's the App Store all over again, but for conversational AI. What's the immediate risk for a business thinking of building one of these new apps?
The risk is dependency. The immediate action is to decide how much of your customer experience you're willing to cede to a third-party platform. Start by mapping the user journey to see where the integration adds real value versus where it creates a barrier.
Moving from platforms to the hardware they run on. Securing the supply of AI chips is leading to some very creative deal-making. How is the strategy for acquiring compute changing?
It's moving beyond just cash. We're now seeing complex financial engineering. Take the recent OpenAI and AMD deal, where AMD issued warrants for OpenAI to acquire up to 10% of its stock, tied to deployment milestones. Similarly, reports from early October state xAI is raising $20 billion, partly by using the GPU hardware itself as collateral for debt.
So the chips themselves are becoming financial assets. What does this financialization of the supply chain mean for companies that aren't at the scale of an OpenAI or xAI?
It means financial strategy is now as important as your tech roadmap. For mid-market firms, this raises the barrier to entry for building foundational models. The key is to focus on efficiency and secure your compute resources through smart multi-year cloud agreements rather than trying to compete on these complex hardware-backed deals.
Staying on that theme of business reality, the conversation around AI's return on investment seems to have finally turned a corner. Are we past the point of speculative spending?
The evidence suggests we are. In early October, JP Morgan Chase confirmed its $2 billion annual AI investment is now generating billions in equivalent business value. And in a separate announcement on October 7th, IBM's integration of Anthropic's Claude model is showing a 45% productivity jump for developers in early tests.
Those are the hard numbers the C-suite has been waiting for. Just if the ROI is now proven, what's the risk for organizations that are still in the pilot phase?
The risk is being left behind. These results validate AI as a core driver of operational efficiency. The immediate step for leaders is to shift from isolated experiments to a centrally led program focused on scaling the highest value use cases across the enterprise.
Time for the lightning round. Two quick stories shaping the landscape. First up, a big move in robotics.
Yes, SoftBank is acquiring ABB's robotics division for just under $5.4 billion. It's a major bet on physical AI, combining industrial automation with artificial intelligence. Leaders in manufacturing and logistics should watch closely as this signals a push to bring AI out of the digital world and into the physical factory.
And finally, there are growing concerns about a market bubble.
That's right. The Bank of England warned on October 8th that AI-related equity valuations appear stretched, comparing it to the dot-com era and flagging the risk of a sharp correction. For investors, this is a clear signal to double-check the fundamentals of their AI-related holdings and ensure the hype is backed by real earnings potential.
Anya, thank you for the sharp insights. That is all for this edition of Pulse 24. Stay curious, stay informed. See you next time.